Hello, welcome. Right, just a quick word before this next video, this week's restoration. Just a quick shout out to my buddy Luke from Diecast Outlaw. Well, it's not Diecast Outlaw anymore. So, if you've been following Diecast Outlaw, he's changed his channel name for reasons, well, Google, YouTube, whatever. There's a little bit of going on backwards and forwards, and unfortunately he lost his footage and all his channel for Diecast Outlaw. So he's now changed his name and started up again as Diecast Rival. So that's Diecast Rival. If you've been looking at YouTube, you'll probably see a lot of shorts popping up of his previous videos that he's done, because he had just over 1,000 subscribers. Now he's had to start off with 0. I think he's up to about 100 now. So it was nothing that he did wrong. So I don't think it's anything that he did wrong. It wasn't cursing, swearing, or doing anything political or whatever. It was just one of the unfortunate things that happened to him. That does happen from time to time. So what I'm just trying to say is that if anybody's out there who was subbed to Diecast Outlaw and wonder where he's got to, it's now Diecast Rival. So pop over and give him a sub. Try and get him back up to the 1,000 subs. That's all I'm trying to say. You know, because he's a good old boy and he does a lot of good customs. I think his latest one was the large scale General Lee. So please, if you haven't subscribed to him or you don't know who he is, pop over and have a look. Diecast Rival. Okay, you won't mistake him. He does a lot of custom builds. Really nice guy, and he's got a good channel going on. It's just a shame it's happened to him. He's at the start at the bottom. So give him a boost, lads. Come on, give him a boost. Right, I'll see you later. Enjoy the video. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the Old Magic Roundabout, we have got a Crescent Toys Scammell 6-ton low loader. There you go. That's a mouthful. Now this is for the DMC challenge for this month, or project for this month, which is more than four wheels. And this one has got 4, 5, 6, it's got 7. So we've got 7 wheels. All lights flickering again. Excuse me for that. Yeah, like being at a disco, isn't it? I bet it's bloody big ears again messing about with the lights. I have told him. I'm going to have to give him a slap. Yeah, so this is for the DMC challenge for October. More than 4. There you go. So we get it off the Magic, get it on a bench and have a good look at it. And I'd just like to welcome all new friends of the channel. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Welcome back all the old friends of the channel, as always. Much appreciated, each and every one of you. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's have a look at this then. First thing you notice, that doesn't stay up. And apparently I looked on the looked this toy up, and apparently when you put the hook on here, it hooks on the back of there and holds it up. So that's what that does. I thought to myself, well, how does that stay up then? And I researched the model itself, and it has when the hook goes on, it hooks like that. Because I was looking to see why there was this hole here. And apparently the bar goes through there, and then this can go over the top like that and hold that up. If you look at the pictures, and it's like that, obviously with a hook on the end there. So that's why I was looking to see why that was like that. Yeah, this is all bent, as you can see, and that locates. Supposed to push in like so, and then you release it with this, and it releases when you lift this up, and it releases like that because you've got the catch here. Look, yeah. Right, let's have a look, shall we see what we got first. It's like a dark red, bit of green, a bit of yellow, so we've got a bit of, luckily no masking involved in that because it's separate. So is that separate. So there you go. This is the Crescent Toy Company Limited, scammell scarab, made in England. We've got one rivet there holding this in, obviously. Then there's a crimped axle there, so we'll have to get that off. That's these tires, man, they're like concrete. They're all knackered anyway. Ooh, let's just pull that apart. Yeah, they're knackered anyway. They're all melted. That one's all right, so we can measure that. I'm guessing 17. What do you guys think? I'm guessing 17. What we got? 15, 16, 17. Yeah, right, 17 is near enough. There. 16 is too small. Yeah, 17 mil. Same size as the dinky Bedford tipper truck. So 17 mil. That's cool. Right. Let's get a drill bit. Shall we get a drill bit? Shall we get a drill bit? What have we got in here? How big's that? A bit bigger than that. Alright, that will do the job. Yeah. That'll do the job, chaps. Let's see what we got, shall we? Let me get this out of here. Straight out, look at that, bloody hell. Alrighty. That's a little axle. Mustn't lose that. That in the tub straight away. There's a, that's gonna have to be a, well, I reckon in a very thin net. I think I'm gonna be going with a screw in that, I think. Be on the safe side. I don't know if that's the original red. It looks like it might have been overpainted, I don't know. There's two reds there. So we'll see. Right, let's grind this back off here. I've got me. Yeah, is it coming or isn't it? Well, I'll file the rest. I've got the best off, just file the rest off. I'll do the best way around to get at it. See what we get here. It's off. Might be able to knock that pin through. I don't know if it's a knocky pinny throughy thingy. It's got a little bit of a bevel on there, so I don't know if it'll knock out. What have I got to knock it out with? Got some punches in here somewhere, chaps. Too big. Try that. It might not work. Oh, we need a pair of pliers, don't we? That's it. See if we can do this without breaking anything. That might be a bit tricky. Might be a bit tricky. Yeah. Grind it, file it off. File it off. It seems quite soft. Was going to risk banging it, snapping any of this off here, because that's about right for me. That would happen. I go, yeah, and I bang it and it'll just fracture something, and then we're putting it away because we broke it. So better be safe than sorry. We'll just round this off here and pull it out. Will it come out now, or won't it? Does it look like it's come out? Yes. There you go. She's out. Oh, that's cool. Stripper, stripper, stripper. String. Get rid of that. Get it in the way. Yeah, this is, as you can see, it's been bent out. Should be closer in than that. Should be similar to that, so not quite know what's going on with there. Right, this is flapping about, so let's get rid of this. Right, let's get rid of that. Set out of the way. These tyres, they look, that one's not too bad. Same again here. So I'm trying not to get too close to the wheel, the hub itself. And we got it. Oh, we got it. Yeah, we got it. We got her. There we go. in, pliers, in, keep the old string in. Next up, gonna need to drill this, aren't I? Just trying to think how that actually. Yeah, I know. I just wondered how that came apart, but if you look carefully, let's zoom it in a minute and I'll show you. If you look, there's a line that comes down there. I'm just getting the right light along there. The rivet it is. When you de-rivet that half should come off. You see the line there? Right, that's what we're going to do. Turn that off. Get this out. Gently this time because I don't want it too big a hole. A bit of string out of the way, it's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Sure, yeah, this is a bit of a monkey to get out. Looks like one of my knots in here. It does. You bugger. Right, finally. Let's see if that's done it. I'm just going to hold that there a second. Just doing that. So when I watch the video back, I'll know where it goes. You never know, do you? What happens? That's up underneath. Okay, so that'll lift. That lifts that half out. Followed by that. Followed by that. So it's that in first, then that, and then that, like so. And that is bent, so we need to sort that out. We need to bend that back. As you can see, it's this side here. Okay, we'll bend that back. Right. Do that when it's stripped. That's out. So now this should come out from underneath. Says he. No, it's not. Well, that's a bugger. Alright, here we go. What we got here then? We got a pin there doing, don't know what that pin's doing. Is that holding two halves together? I don't know. That's definitely bent, so we're gonna have to get in there and do something with this. Drill that out. We'll grind it off. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to either grind that off or drill it out, pull that out, and to replace that we're gonna have to put another drill on, put a rivet in, I think. because I bet there's a washer there as well. Yeah. I'm not bothered about these 2 pins, we can glue them. Because I've got to get it out to straighten this out. See what that is, if I can pull that pin out of there. I don't know what's that doing in there. Why it's there, I don't know. It's in there tight. It's coming out. Got it out. So what actually did that do? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right. I'm going to have to sort that out, and let me get this out. I have to think about the best way to get this out without damaging it too much. I don't think it'll come out through here like this. No. Right. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through the top here. Right, let me sort this out. I'm afraid I'm going to have to do this off camera because I need to look to get the right side drill bit and mess about getting that out of there. And we've been 17 minutes as it is, really a full-length video. Right, got it apart. Okay. Quite straightforward. Let's get this all back together again. Yeah, just drill through the top. Just a little bit. Not a lot, not a lot. That way around, idiot. Yeah, just drilled that through the top, and there was that washer was on there. There. So I just drilled a bit through the top. Got the screwdriver and it popped straight out. And what is underneath is a felt washer there. So that goes up underneath there. That helps it obviously to smooth operation. So I mustn't lose that. Okay, so that's that and that. And that came out. And then these, what is bent, they just pulled off. So that's easy enough. So we can straighten them. So that's basically it, stripped. So we'll keep all the parts, everything, including that washer, which we can't pick up with a minute, but yeah, we got it now. Right, there it is. That's it. I'm sorry it's a long strip down, about 13 minutes, but at the end of the day, if you want to do one, I'm showing you how to do it now. So, and I think it's interesting, the strip down process, painting and all that, and it's, you know, that's not so interesting, but stripping it down, put it back together is interesting. That's the bit, I can't remember how it goes back together. Right, so that's all stripped. That's all our parts. Should look nice when it's done, hopefully. If we can get it all working, well, I don't see why we shouldn't. Here we go. Stripping time. Okay, yeah, my camera stand has given the ghost up. Gone. The metal bar, flexible bar is snapped. So I've got to find some other way of doing it. So for the minute, we're on this. Right. That's all stripped now. So we're going to give it a coat of primer. I've wire brushed it all. There wasn't many casting lines on, as you can see. Look at that, it's a bit rough. The old casting's a bit rough. There, I'll give it a good old sanding over and filing, but it's embedded in the casting. That's like gonna rough. So anyway, we're all ready for a coat of primer. So we're gonna get that on now. We'll see what happens when that's all primered up and see what lines and marks are left that we can sand out. This is our scammell all painted up now. You're lucky that I remembered that I thought I'd already filmed this bit. So I started putting the axles on and I realised I'll just check on my camera, and I hadn't filmed this bit. So anyway, got the cab. It's all painted. There's not a lot of detail on this cab. I will put the lights and that in, but the proper scammels that they had a big emblem on the front there, scammell written on it, and a motif and a light. But this one doesn't show any of that. It's got no detail at all on that, so it'll have to be what it is. So that can be all cleaned up. There's the green for the lift up lever. The tail, I've gone with a Ford Mondeo green. Mondeo. I'll get it out in a minute anyway. Can't remember what it's called. I'll show you. Hold on a sec. Yeah, it's a Ford green. It's the Mondeo. That one. Medina, whatever. And that's the AA signal yellow. And the red's the Audi laser red on that. So that's this bit done as well down the bottom. I've glued that. It took me several goes to glue this piece that's broken off there. So, and every time I filed it to like the flatness of it, the way it should be, it kept snapping every time. So I've left a little bit on there. I'm afraid you'll have to live with that. Yeah, I've noticed there is a piece missing, which I didn't realise at the start until I actually looked at the Google images. There's a piece at the top missing here. That goes in something like that anyway. One of these way around. I can't remember now. Probably that way around. Come on, bugger. Yeah, this goes in one end at the bottom for your winder. But because I was looking at that and I thought, well, why is that like that? And then why was it bent in the first place? And I looked on Google Images, and there's supposed to be another handle on the top. Well, another bar on the top, which has got a little drop down piece what sits in there and acts as a ratchet to stop it sliding back. And it's missing. And I would imagine the reason that was bent out was because somebody's forced it out and took the top bar out. So I'm going to put some in there anyway. And if I come across one in the future which is badly damaged or is just a trailer, I'll snag the bit off it, and we can redo that. It's not a problem. So that's that. That's the piece I've drilled for a screw for that to go underneath here. All right, and I put the wheels back in. I was watching an interesting video on these things. I'll put in scammell. Mechanical horse. That's what they first came out as, and they were to take over from the horse, and this was the design they come up with. So because the horse could be backed into tight turns and tight corners, and it could get virtually anywhere a horse and cart, but they needed more efficiency, more speed, more deliveries. So they come up with this idea. This would get into the tight turns, it would turn on itself, you know, and everything else. Great idea, fantastic little thing. And I watched a video, I think it was Pathé News or something video. If you put in scarab, or scammell, if you put in scammell mechanical horse, you'll see a video that's come up, black and white, and some of it's in colour. Brilliant, well worth a watch. It's surprising what these things used to carry. It's surprising. I was surprised. I just thought they were like British Rail used them. Well, I mean, they did use them a lot, but they used them on the docks. They used them everywhere. They was carrying massive loads, some of these. So anyway, by the by, that's where we're on. I put the axles back on the tyres. That's what I said. I started doing this and I realised I hadn't filmed this bit. Because they were crimped at the end, I couldn't reproduce it because these are really strong axles on here. So what I've done, I ground down the crimp bit and then hammered it over, peened it over. I've got to do the same with the back piece on there, because they are quite strong axles. If you see, where's it gone? Yeah, they're quite chunky axles, these. And what I did was I just got my grinder on my multi-purpose and ground that nib down a little bit, and then because you grind it on the top, you create like a hammer top, and I just bent it over. Yeah. So that's where we are. I've got my cord. I just stuck the hook on it. You don't need all that cord, but I just stuck it on there anyway, so I don't lose it. So they've got the front wheel there. That's ready to go on. I'll put that back in the tub in case I lose it. So that's where we are. So we're going to be assembling. I'm just giving this another night to cure properly, and then we'll get on to assembly, because that yellow is quite thick paint, and I don't want it to. I mean, you can see one or two places here where it started to chip, but you won't see any of them, so I'm not bothered, because that cover will be on there, and so on and so forth, and you won't see it. So I just want to leave it another night. Here we go then. Let's get this together, shall we? Our little scammell. I'm going to put the details. There's only like 2 little side lights and 2 door handles. I'll put them on when it's all done. Right, okie doke. I'll put just a piece of wood doweling in now for now, because I've decided I'm going to try and find another one of these, which is probably in worse condition, or just a trailer even, whatever, so I can get that ratchet piece that's on there, because I don't even know what it looks like. I've got a rough idea, but not enough to make one. Okay, so first off we'll get the axle in. This single little axle in there. This has got a little, get in there. It's got a little hook in this, there. So that goes over the top and in there. Making sure she's all singing, all dancing. Just checking, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of movement in there. Put the screw in. Oh, where's the other screw? There it is. Bit of a playful colour this, really, at the end of the day. Not a lot of great details on this thing, which is unfortunate, because it would have been a really nice toy if they put extra effort into the details, like putting the light in the front and the embossing the emblem on the front or something, you know. It would have been nice. It would look better. Right, that's that in. We've got to get this in now. Which way? I can't remember which way it goes. This way, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I found what I've done here was this yellow paint is a bit thick, to be honest with you. I went a bit over the top with the yellow paint, really. So we'll line this up. Line her up somewhere along the line here. I can see it. I can see it. I've got this round the right way. I haven't, have I? Yeah, that was the right way, wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. I've tried to take as little off of this pin as possible, so it would go in reasonably tight when we're done, but maybe not as tight as this, but it's going in. It's going in. There you go. It's got it in. Here's how it operates now. That operating now. Right, that's the cab done. Pretty spunky colour, isn't it? Let's have a go at this. I'm gonna have to glue. I'm gluing this on, or I might just rest it on. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, because I want to take this off later on. And as you can see, it's very tiny for screws. So what I'm going to try and do is see if it will just sit on for now. I might put a little bit of tiny little bit of glue on there so I can just break it off later on. So you'll just have to bear with me until I can get a fresh one. And when I get a fresh one, I paint it all up. I'll show it to you when it's done. But for now, it'll have to be the way it is. Right, we'll put that in. That's your felt washer. It's supposed to go in. And this then goes in. Like so. Gets that way around, doesn't it? Probably, no, I don't know which way around it goes. I can't remember now. That way. That way, because it's got to connect up to that, hasn't it? Yeah. Put your washer in there. Then turn it upside down. And put this in. And then you screw. You can see it's been a while since I took this apart. Yeah, I'm a bit behind at the minute with progress, because I've had the builders in doing the driveway and they keep interrupting and this, that and the other, and you know what it's like. It's been a bit of a pain. But they're all about done now. I'll just loosen that a bit, that's a bit tight. There you go, that's a bit better, isn't it? So that should connect up to that then. Should. Right, that should slide in and lock in. There you go, it's locked in. And it's a lift up. I say it's a bit tight because it needs bearing in, and then we're off again. Right, so that's that in. And like I say, this one, I'm just going to see if I can. Has that clicked in? Yeah, I think I'll put a little bit of glue in that, I think, just to. I'm just trying to see if I can get this in. That's it. There you go, that's better. That'll save me then. I've pushed that in really tight. That will save me gluing that then. Because if when I get a new one, it's a lot easier for me to take that off. You understand what I'm saying. So now we should just be able to connect that up there. And get it to go in the right way. There you go. Get it connected up. And we're in. We're connected. There we go. That's our thingamabob, which will come out, hook onto there. That's why you have the ratchet, to stop that from coming down. That's what that's all about. That's what that's all about. And we'll put our load on. Just found this in the spares box. There you go. I think I'm going to nip that off. Because I'll keep leaning over the camera. I'm still not used to this camera. Yeah. So there you go. Let's have it. That's our little scammell. Yeah. Quite a nice little thing. Colourful, playful. So let's get it on the magic now, shall we? This is what we started with. Crescent Toys. 6-ton scammell. So have a look at this. Have a look. Now we've done it. See what you think. See if you like it. Have a look at this. Here we are then, all done and dusted. Our little scammell. There we go. Yeah, it's really good. It's got loads of colours. It's got the red, it's got the yellow, got the green, got the orange bucket. Yeah, certainly playful. Yeah, I just got to, like I said before, got to sort that top piece out. It's a shame I didn't have a piece of that actually. I'll just move that back a bit. Yeah, it's certainly a colourful little thing. Enjoyed doing this one. It was certainly different. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about it. Maybe they didn't have the license to do the scammell logo on the front of this thing. Maybe that was a problem why I didn't do it. There's nothing to say that it's a scammell at all on here, except on the box. I think on the back there, it just says mechanical horse. So there you go. Like I said before, get a chance, go and have a look at a video on YouTube. Put in mechanical horse. It's interesting. Okay then, that's enough of that waffle for today. And we'll see you all again next week with another restoration. Look forward to your comments on this one. And whatever you're doing, be happy. Hopefully you'll be lucky. Look after yourselves, and we'll see you all again next week. So from me, the Scammell, and Stanley, we'll see you next week.